Raleigh, North Carolina, Legislative Annex, September 14th, 2020.
How's it going?
You've got screening thing, so
Okay.
he'll have to ask you to put your belongings in the basket.
Yeah. All right, where's that?
Man, I should have brought my backpack. Way too much.
You guys know if Kyle Hall's in today?
Who's that?
Kyle Hall?
Kyle Hall? You know which office it is?
He's out of Rockingham County, his area. I don't know what his office is, but they direct us over here from the General Assembly building.
All
All right. Come through?
You'll have to give the supplement to him as well.
Okay.
Sorry.
Put it right here.
Stop right there. You just put your arms out. Obviously with the stick it went off, but okay. I'll go back in here. Hey, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, probably.
Thank you. So here.
We need to set you up better, man, and get you a backpack or something.
I got one in the trunk. I didn't think I needed it for some reason. I don't know. Good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got, next time when I go back to the truck, I'm gonna bring my backpack so I don't have to keep doing all this.
Yeah, Kyle Hall was the... Did she leave?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
He is in 529.
529.
So we're on the third floor currently.
Okay.
So if you want to take the elevator,
Yeah.
here's to your left. Behind your left.
All right, keep going.
Yeah, I heard the door.
That's
And it's 529.
Cool.
Go to the fifth floor.
Thank you.
Fifth floor, thank you. 529, right here.
Where is it?
Kyle, right here in front of you.
All right.
Go to your right.
Hey, good morning.
How you doing?
All right, how are you?
Doing well.
This is Kyle Hall's office?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Is he
My
in?
name's Michael.
Hey, I think we may have spoken on the phone.
Yes, sir, we did. Your name is Michael as well.
Yeah.
Yes,
Nice to meet
sir.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Just following up, seeing what you guys are doing to try to help with the situation at Rockingham County.
I was just curious if you had heard from the, the Attorney General
No.
after we spoke.
I did.
Not.
I called them and left a message, I think a couple times, and we tried to go to their building. That's the first stop, and they're all shut down. Nobody's there. So
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't know that you had been
Nope.
reached out to from them.
No response from the AG's office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I will definitely reach back out to them on your behalf.
Okay.
And
We did do a judicial review complaint, like through the committee, and
Okay.
so I forget the guy's name. No, it's not coming to mind. But he said that they were going to review on September 11th, so last week, that they were going to review
okay.
both Chris Freeman out of Rockingham County and Teresa Vincent out of Guilford County, because she's doing similar things. She's not threatening contempt of court, she's threatening like sanctions, which is very vague, like basically threatening to fine me if I go in and try to have use of my devices. So
All right.
so they, as far as I know, they reviewed them. I haven't heard anything back from that, but that was, I think it was, what was the 11th, was what, Thursday or Friday?
Friday.
Yeah, so hopefully this week I'll hear something.
Hopefully, yeah.
But yeah, if you want to go the AG's route and talk to them, then
Yeah, I'll definitely reach back out to them on your behalf. Let me check something real quick
Okay.
before we continue. Make sure I still have all your
Is there
information.
any way possible I can sit in this chair right
Yeah,
here?
yeah, have a seat.
And that would be awesome, dude.
I've got a card, so you can, in case you don't have it, you can use
Oh,
it.
perfect.
Yeah.
I'll just go with this. So, but yeah, I will definitely reach back out to them on your behalf and get with them with your phone number, and yeah, sir.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So,
The number, I got a better number. It's a 336 number if you want to write it on there.
all right, yeah, I'll write it right here on the back.
Yeah, it's a 336 310 9428. The other one was when I was living in Washington, but this is a North Carolina number. So.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, have you spoken to Kyle about the issue? Or?
I have. He so what he said was for to make sure that we reached out to the Attorney General's office, and so I assumed, I guess I shouldn't have, but I thought they reached out to you.
No.
So we will definitely reach back out to them on your behalf, like I said. And
yeah, no, we've been trying to get help any way we can. Like I said, I think on the phone we've tried the legislative branch through you guys and Phil Berger and I think Walker's office, and then I tried the governor's office, left a message with them. They actually called me back and recommended the review board, so that's what I did, the Judicial Review Committee.
Okay, and you said they did that on Friday, 9/11?
Yes, that's when they're supposed to have met to review any of their complaints on the judges.
Okay.
And then, so that's the three branches. Part of the executive branch, we did the State Bureau of Investigation. We called them to see if they would do an investigation, and the response from them was that they have to be asked by either like the governor or local law enforcement or the DA. The problem, and I told them, well, the problem with that is the DA and the local law enforcement are working together with this judge to prevent me to have equal access to the court, so they're not going to report themselves. So who do we get to get the State Bureau of Investigation to come in to try to bring oversight? Because we reported it to the Sheriff's Department because it's actually state law, like NC 168A is the anti-discrimination law. And like the sheriff has jurisdiction for enforcing state law, and I reported this to him, and they just laughed at me and said, "Well, you just need to get a lawyer, and good luck in the court system." And I'm like, "Well, I'm being screwed in the court system. Like, so where are the checks and balances? And that's why we're here trying to follow up."
Okay.
But State Bureau of Investigation, do you know if they're local, like nearby in town? Because we can go try to talk to them.
I do not know where their office is. I can look it up here on the computer though and see if I can pull it up. If you like.
Because maybe that's a route.
I would imagine that they're in Raleigh.
You would think, yeah. So maybe that's a route that maybe Kyle has a way of trying to get them to do an investigation into local corruption with police or sheriff and DA's office. Because they're not going to report themselves. That's just not in their best interest to do that.
Yeah, there's got to be a way to do it.
Right.
Their headquarters is in Raleigh. Let's see if we can get you an address here. DPS is right here across the street, basically.
Yeah.
Or not across, right down the road. So that address, here, I'll write it down for you. So
Please do.
in my neatest of handwriting.
Is it just you today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This is a one person office, and me and Representative Hall.
Yeah.
So I guess it makes it two, but you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying.
Well, a lot of your colleagues aren't here. A lot of them, like they told us when we went in the General Assembly building that most of them were gone for the year.
Yeah, so they did adjourn, but there's still legislative business going on. They're also, with COVID, a lot of people are there's people in this office who or not this specific office, but in this building that have diabetes and like constant pumps and things like that. So they've been advised to work from home.
Right.
Like that.
Makes sense.
Have you heard anything about opening back up?
I have not. That is all done through
Governor's
the
office?
Governor's office. That's correct.
Where is the governor's office?
If I'm not mistaken, it's up there. I'll pull it up.
All right.
And I'll write it down here on the same.
'Cause
page.
that's on our list to visit.
We can Google it.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all can. I know that. And then you're in what town are you in specifically?
Madison.
Madison. Yes.
Yeah.
That's hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, about 2 hours.
Okay. Yeah. So I understand. I know y'all came a long way, so you might want to get in all that you can.
Yeah. It's just following up. Sometimes just like with this, following up with a phone call or following up in person, sometimes it gets you a little further down the road.
Of course.
Phone calls, you just say, "Oh, I'll get on it," but when they hang the
What's-
phone up, they
right.
just don't even think about it.
It's like with the AG's office. I called a few times and left a message, and I think we've emailed, we put in through their complaint system online and heard nothing back from them. So That's what, like, well, maybe.
When you go there and you get in their face, you know, you might get something done.
Yeah, but we went there. That was the first stop. They said that they were all working from home mainly.
Yeah,
So
I know it didn't work, but so we gave it a try.
yeah.
So the first thing I pulled up only had a mailing address. I'm still.
After the governor.
Yeah.
I was telling my friend here about the the story, maybe myth or legend, but the room over in the Capitol building where they would like drag moonshine up the stairs, like.
Oh really?
And crack.
I've never heard.
You haven't heard this story? Mm-mm. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm pretty new to the GA. I've been here for.
All right. So yeah, you have to just look this up later. Like there's one of the staircases that's all cracked and messed up, and the legend is that it's because they had on the second floor they had a room, like a smoke room, cigar room, where the deals were actually done, you know, like not necessarily on the floor, you know, but they would do it in this back room where they'd smoke cigars and drink moonshine and, like, you know, get smashed and then work out a deal on what to do legislatively.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
So with the governor's office, I am having a hard time. I have heard that to actually get a meeting there that you do have to schedule it.
Yeah.
I think it's 2 weeks in advance.
Oh man.
But that's just hearsay. I'm not, you know.
Yeah, well.
But and then there was another office you said asked me about. You said the governor's office, SBI, and unfortunately I can't get you one for.
I think
office,
that's it, because we did the AG's office, but they were all closed down. So.
Okay. Yeah. With all this going on.
Yeah, unless you happen to know if the Judicial Review Committee is in a separate building, I would guess they would be in that same building as the AG. But the guy at the desk there didn't know. He looked up all of his in-house directory and couldn't find it. So. It's
Judicial Standards Commission?
Yeah.
Would that be? Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I just want to make sure I'm getting you in the right place. That's a P.O. box.
Yeah, a lot of them are P.O. boxes, like the...
Yeah, which I guess when you look us up, you get our office, but you also do get a P.O. box.
Yeah.
So it's...
Administration of the Courts is another one we wanted to try to do. Okay. And that's all I have there is a P.O. box.
No, I know that they are, they at least have some people in.
Mm-hmm. Because they have specific people assigned to be like disability coordinators at the state level and at all the district levels. And the problem is they're just not trained on what constitutes, you know, assistive technology, because it's changing daily. And like I have to keep up with it. I have to like be plugged into different channels through the VA, like the Blind Rehab and the National Federation for the Blind and the Blind Veterans Association, all these different things where I have people sending me stuff like constantly. Hey, check out this new device. Like this is a brand new sonar device I wear on my wrist that gives me obstacle detection and stuff. So there's yeah, that's really impressive. The technology is changing constantly. So then the judiciary doesn't. I would think that would be their job, like the disability coordinators, to be up on that, so they would be able to give the judges, you know, informed. You know, guidance on what is and isn't, you know, assistive tech.
I guess they deal with it when it falls in their lap.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, right?
They typically act more reactionary instead of proactive. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, State Bureau of Investigation, North Carolina courts, specifically Administrative Office of the Courts.
Yep, you got it.
Is there something else I can help you guys with today while you're around?
That's it, man. Appreciate it.
Okay. Well, I wrote down these two. I'm gonna hand it to you.
Yeah. And if you just try to follow,
if you have any trouble reading either one of them,
if you guys can try to follow up for me, look at the AG.
Of course. I'll reach out to him. I'll reach out to him today. See if we can get you in contact with somebody.
Yeah.
See what we can do.
There's the new date that they have for me is October 2nd for the court date out of Rockingham, and that as far as I know, as it stands, if I go to court as I currently am, like with my assistive devices, like there's no problem walking through the legislative building. You know, nobody has a problem with it because I need it to navigate and take notes. Like, should have the same ability in the court. But the threat still stands from Chris Freeman that if I go on the 2nd, they're going to hold me in contempt. So they're going to throw me back in jail. And that's where the first time they did it there, they stripped me completely naked, like butt naked, and left me in a room with a bright light, which triggers migraine. So they just tortured me for 20 hours. So, and we're just trying to make sure that nobody has to go through that. And,
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely reach out to them. It was nice to meet you guys.
All right. Thanks, man.
Y'all have good luck today, and be careful going around Raleigh.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good day.
For Kyle Hall. Thanks, sir.